Good evening and welcome to Gaming with Scott presents Behind the Masks, a Southgate media production. In this series, our heroes remove their masks so that you, the listener, can learn more about the player behind the character. We discuss topics of interest and encourage our players to go off the rails and down the rabbit hole. We hope this helps our audience get to know us better. Discussions and insights begin just after this music. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gaming with Scott. We're starting a Behind the Masks. I'm here with Joshua.
What's up?
I'm here with John Kennedy.
Hey, you looked at me.
I did look at him. I'm here with Rico.
Yo.
And I'm here with Kelly Caudill.
Hello.
Kelly was bringing something up.
So I want to talk about the last Superman movie, the Justice League movie, and how that all should have panned out. And in the very last Superman movie, the one where they introduced Batman, the whole movie could have been Batman and him going at it toe-to-toe for the second and third act in their entireties.
Oh, yeah.
And at the
now
end,
you're talking Batman versus Superman.
Correct.
Okay.
And at the end of the third act, Doomsday could have been released from that chamber. Wonder Woman could have showed up, and they could have been like, well, who the hell are you? And she's like, we need to kill that.
And then they could have rolled credits.
She could have known more about it. They could have rolled credits. They could have put an after scene where the battle's just about to start.
Oh, yeah.
And you see the speedster and the cyborg watching from a distance.
Right.
Right. And that would have been the way to do it.
And that would have been sweet.
And in the Justice League movie, the whole Justice League fights him, gets their asses kicked. He gets killed at the end, and then you can do his next movie as the rebirth of the Man of Steel, the resurrection of Superman.
Right. Well, but and they couldn't leave him dead. They couldn't just let him. Okay, if he died, which I was with you, they packed way too much into that movie.
They did.
They wanted to do two movies.
Yeah, it should have been. It should have been 2 into 3, and then
I was
going to
say it could have been 3.
Yeah,
I mean that easily could have been 3 movies.
Superman was the one whole movie, and then Doomsday at the end could have built the whole Justice League movie into one Justice League movie facing Doomsday, and then he becomes the precursor to Darkseid, who's the big villain in Justice League.
So, Batman versus Superman, which
was horrible. Go ahead.
I liked. I gave it a C. It entertained, but it was the first movie in a long time that I've seen in theaters that I honestly kept looking at my watch, going, okay, we've been here 3 hours. You going to wrap it up soon? You going to wrap this movie up soon?
I had that problem too.
Okay, 3.5 hours.
Well,
we wrapping this up soon?
Is it wrong that I didn't watch this because Ben Affleck was Batman?
He did a great job.
Was one of the best parts of the movie.
He was the best Batman.
What
since
effing
Keaton.
universe are you guys from?
The real one.
Right? And I'm not kidding you. Ben Affleck was a great Batman.
He flubbed his first major superhero role. His second one, he did like a dream. He read The Dark Knight Returns and went, I'm him.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a slightly younger version of the jaded F you Batman.
Yes. And it was not Batman. It was Dark Knight.
Yeah, it was very Dark Knight.
And it was very, very well done.
And this was the Dark Knight where he's at the point where it's like, well, if they're shooting at me, f them.
Yeah, because he kills.
Because he
like
kills.
Oh, yeah. Like a bunch.
He doesn't have the I don't kill rule. It's the if they're shooting at me, they're dead, and I don't
They
give
deserve
a
it.
rule.
Whoa. Okay.
Well,
Kelly, come on, that
chaos-
is like the third F-bomb you've dropped in like the last minute and a half.
I will trim those. for the rest of the night.
we're in
done.
the behind the mask. This is going out. Some people get offended with cursing.
Well, I'm gonna bleep those.
I get offended by cursing.
Well, curse you then.
Yeah, because nobody does a real curse anymore. No one kills the goat and puts the blood on the doorstep.
Seriously.
You haven't met my mother.
Or touches him and goes, thinner.
You've never met my mother.
So I have to ask you the question. You gave it a C?
Yeah.
Okay. What was if you could pick only 4.5 minutes out of the entire movie, what was the best 4.5 minutes in that movie?
Okay, if I had to pick 4, and you mean like
4 or
just
5 minutes.
plot-wise,
Nope,
action-wise?
Just in 4 minutes in
Any
a row.
4 minutes.
When they finally started fighting. Because you know what? It was like watching a major boxing match, and it's sort of like going, all right, we've got Muhammad Ali, we've got George Foreman, and they're talking about their moms, and there's a bullet involved, but the bullet's not important, and they're casting looks at Lois Lane, and they threw a punch. Oh, they did throw a punch. Now they're running around in circles. But no, once they finally got to fight, and you got to see Power Armor Batman versus Superman.
Which was really cool.
Yes. Oh, wait, no. I want to take that back. It was the scene where Batman... it was in the warehouse.
Okay.
And he's fighting all the Russian thugs.
All right.
And I just like the smooth combat there. Even
was
if Batman
phenomenal.
does crush a man's skull.
which I thought was awesome. I
Yes.
gave
Was
that. I was
great.
like mad props to that.
If you watch
Jesus.
the director's cut, it's blood intact, and it is awesome.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
it
yeah,
is
he leaves
amazing.
a smear on the wall.
Oh, it
He
is.
does.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
That was perfect.
That man is
did.
dead.
I posit you this. Is the scene at the end with Wonder Woman better than the scene in the warehouse of the Batman?
Ooh, because you know what? A lot of people didn't like the fact that Wonder Woman was in there. Not the character. They didn't like how she was so awesome, but her storyline didn't really seem to go very far. I loved Gal Gadot. I had no idea who she was before this movie, and I thought, man, you are amazing as Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know. That's a tough thing. Because now that you mention it, it's like, no, she was awesome fighting Doomsday, especially with the whole the alien exchange.
I'm going to highlight one moment in that fight, too.
So hold that for just a second. So if the greatest moment of the movie could be argued that it was neither Batman nor Superman, and the title is Batman versus Superman, there's something wrong. That it can't be even a C.
There's one way that you can fix that entire movie.
Was that?
You can take Superman out of it.
Yeah.
Just to a build up to a Superman fight, I'd watch that movie.
Yeah,
right?
I would, too, because that's the way it went in the comic books,
Yeah.
and it would have been way
Exactly.
cooler.
And shorter.
It could have been
shorter.
It could have been
like, is she with you? I thought she was with you.
It could have been Batman: Dawn of Justice.
Yes.
I fought aliens
No
before.
Superman,
so
and then
have
at the
I.
very end,
Exactly.
when, at the very end, Batman, it all happens to Batman. The whole lead up happens to Batman. The monster gets revealed. Wonder Woman shows up because he's dealt with her during this movie, and then they're getting their asses kicked, and Superman shows up, going, "What the hell is going on? Oh shit!" And then then the next movie is Superman getting his ass kicked to death.
Yeah.
And so many more ways they could have just.
Well, and if you're going to, I don't know who here at the table owns the Death of Superman comic book. I do.
I do.
I own about
Yeah.
I own about 40
3
copies
of
of it. I literally bought like almost a case.
Why?
Smart.
To give them out as Christmas gifts.
Okay.
Because I don't like Superman. I was like,
I've
hey, did you know
never
Superman
liked
died?
Superman.
No, what happened? Here, keep that. That's for you.
I've never liked
Dead.
Superman.
Haters.
No,
Hate.
just a dislike.
I was going to highlight one scene in
ahead.
Dawn of
Go ahead.
Justice, and it's the moment with Wonder Woman, and Doomsday backhands her like 100 yards, and she slams into a wall, and she just smiles.
Yeah, and she looks up and goes,
And she's like,
"Yeah, we're here.
we're going to
in now."
play.
Yeah,
And it's like, my heart skipped a beat, and it's like, I love this Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And I will forever because, oh my God.
Amazing. Now, on
The
the
best.
flip side to that greatness, that, nay, dare I say, warrior spirit of the Amazon Queen, we then have Martha.
Oh, Jesus.
Why did you say that name? Like, okay,
I know. That was so
seriously,
dumb.
your moms have the same name, and so
You're going to freak out about it because you have a complex about your parents?
Yeah.
What the f***?
Also, Superman can hear like Lois
That's
in
the
danger
fourth one, Kelly. What? Come on, man.
across the planet, but he couldn't figure out where his mom was in the whole city.
Right.
When he's like, I know where Lois is every moment of every day. Man, what's my mom doing?
yeah,
The person I grew up with, who I've known like the majority of my life.
yeah.
Yeah, in the comic books, he can hear 3 heartbeats at any time, in any place, and it's his mom's, his wife, Lois. And when his dad dies, it's his son.
But not Crypto. Man, he's gonna be so disappointed.
Oh, that dog. Oh. You have an S on your chest. Looks stupid. Well, it's not an S in my planet. It spells. It's the first letter of the word hope. Hope starts with an H. Stupid. So anyhow,
Kind of like Last Crusade sort of thing. We're like, in Greek, God starts with an I. J.
Latin, but yeah, no.
yeah, whatever. Either one. It's all good. So I mean, I'm not. So Batman versus Superman. The high point was Wonder Woman, and we got to see pictures of Aquaman, which I'm really jazzed about.
Well, and the
Aquaman
speedster,
Jason Momoa.
the
yeah,
speedster
Jason
showed
Momoa.
up twice.
And the speedster shows up twice.
Yeah.
So the high points were not Batman nor Superman. And if I had to pick one of the two, I would say Batman and
did
Ben
better.
Affleck's interpretation of Batman was far more compelling than anything that What's-His-Face did with Superman.
I
That's
read
creepy. That's very creepy.
I read a compilation of how many lines each hero had in the movie, and Superman actually had the least.
Yeah. And what really peeved me the absolute most was the fact that they dropped, in my opinion, the primary reason why Batman and Superman fought.
Which was?
Superman believes in the system. Mm-hmm. Superman believes in I will
He's
hand
an
you
agent
over.
of the system.
He is. He is an agent of the system. Mm-hmm. Batman believes the system is broken.
And he believes
So-
in true justice.
So lawful good versus chaotic good, essentially?
No, it's lawful good versus chaotic evil. Batman is evil. Do you not know this?
What?
Batman is evil. Batman is a thief.
No.
No, he is. Batman is a thief, and he commits serial breaking and entering. He is a arsonist, an explosives expert, and a terrorist.
So you break into a window makes you evil? Come on.
He
you're
is
reaching
also
there.
a master of kidnapping.
I would say that Batman
That just
shifted from neutral to evil after the Killing Joke.
If you, if you,
Except in like the first comic where Batman was debuted, he hung a guy from a helicopter.
yeah, Batman has killed. Batman has killed a lot more than
A
Superman.
lot of people say Batman doesn't kill, and then I like
No,
to
he's
say
evil.
except when he kills.
Batman is evil. Evil.
Well, but in the Killing Joke with the Mutant Master, we were talking cruel, methodical, how he planned premeditated, planned that stuff out. Oh, well, that manhole cover's free, and the only thing between that manhole and you is me.
The last in a line in a flashback
Lawful evil?
a line in a flashback in
Chaotic.
The Dark Knight Returns says it all about Batman. We're criminals, Clark. We've always been criminals. That's why they don't like us.
Yeah, Batman's a
Batman
criminal.
is evil.
Really?
Yes.
Batman's a criminal. Yeah,
I've never read the comics.
he's got so much money that it doesn't matter.
Right.
That, like he can get away with it.
He's the 1%.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the personification of the 1%. He's evil.
Oh yeah.
He likes to
It's
say
delicious.
he's doing good, but all he is committing revenge every night for his own personal gain.
And now I like the one that says.
That's interesting.
I like the one that says lawful good. I didn't say, and it's the picture of Batman, and it goes, I didn't say lawful nice.
That's
He is
funny.
not ever in any universe. Well, no, wait. Maybe in one.
Right.
Now, here's the way to make the Batman vs. Superman movie a really great movie. You call it an Elseworlds tale.
Yes.
It is not canon. And you know what universe you make canon? The one that Supergirl and her Superman are in, because Tyler Hoechlin, that dude plays a hell of a Superman.
We started Supergirl recently, and I was really impressed. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, their Man of Steel is the definitive version, because when he's Clark, he's clumsy and kind of apathetic and like, what? Oh, okay. And then when he's Superman, he's happy-go-lucky, smiley Superman.
Yeah.
That is the way to go.
Now, mind you, we have killed Superman twice on our podcast, and we will likely kill him again.
What do you mean? We haven't killed him
I'm
twice.
down. I wanna
That
be
was
there
just
that-
one.
Well, he was dead.
And then somebody resurrected his body without putting his
we
soul
didn't
back in.
kill him the first time. We found him
Wells
dead.
did. Well, Wells was the major contributing factor to his death as backstory.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Yeah. You're right. I forgot that he did it in the first place.
He was like, here's the formula to kill Superman. I mean, I didn't know you were going to use it for that, but
Didn't
sure,
know
whatever.
you were going to call down an ion
It
cannon
is not
from
hard
space.
to kill him.
No, it's
It
not.
is not hard.
And
You
I
just
didn't even
have
go
to
the
know
easy
how to
route.
do it.
Yeah. Well, the minute you put, and that's always been one of my
There are
biggest
two ways.
arguments with Superman was Superman. The only way that you have to add kryptonite, and the only reason that you add kryptonite is because he's unstoppable, and so it's imbalanced to begin with.
Well, yeah, but no, you don't need kryptonite.
Right.
And you don't need magic. You need
Although both of those work.
you need an explosive black hole generator. That will kill Superman.
Oh yeah.
Because it is more octillion, I think is the term. It is more octillion megatons than he can withstand, and he can withstand 10 octillion megatons at his base. As long as he's not been near a sun. So you got to drag him away into interstellar space.
Yeah.
And then blow him the up with that twice. He'll be dead as a doornail.
Kelly, come
it's
on,
going
man.
to be pointed out that was number 5. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna.
No more.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing on this, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm
all right.
I'm all right with that.
Passionate.
Because now I'm just going to start pulling out sounds that make you sound goofy when I edit them.
No,
Okay.
it should come from Superman in some way, shape, or form. He's got. Doesn't he have an anthem or something? I don't know.
What you should do is just adjust the pitch of his voice each time he says a curse word,
jeez.
so it gets progressively higher until eventually it's just a really hello chipmunk, and then that's just how it sounds.
that's-
Ooh, I could do from
That's
this
atrocious.
point until the end, and then just take it up a pitch, and then that one. And by the end, he just sounds like he's been kicked in the canards,
Yeah.
permanently.
Or he's just been breathing helium. So.
Yeah, one or the other. Because I've
I've had a long week.
yeah, well, it has been. But if someone kicks you in the duck, you're going to know about it. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
It's unpleasant.
It is, yeah.
And if it doesn't affect you, you need to walk away or run.
yeah, right. Seriously. If you kick somebody in their duck and they go, really? You need to go. Just
Like,
flee.
no, I'm done. You win. Forfeit.
I give up.
If it makes a sound of like hitting a cast iron skillet, then
Right. I give up.
just shake their hand and go, "This was a pleasant exchange of ideas. I'm never going to see you again. I'm leaving."
I need
just
to
start
be
running.
somewhere else right now.
Oh, that's funny.
That is, yeah, right now. So, all right. So so what'd you think about the whole Martha thing?
The problem with that whole conversation was all Superman had to do was literally just wait a couple more seconds to go, "Hey, you keep shooting me," and he could have just kept talking. It'd be like as like the rockets and crap were hitting him, just going, "Oh, you're punching me? Hey, Batman, your mom's been kidnapped, or no, sorry, my mom's been kidnapped. You got to help me find her. He's blackmailing me into doing this. Blah blah blah." And then Batman would have been logical enough to go, "Oh, that sucks. I have a mom too. Really? What's her name? Martha. My mom's name is Martha." Then let's go save her and be totally cool. Also,
we
the
just-
Dietrich Bader Batman would have been better.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah, yes.
When did they become besties over? My mom's name
Yeah.
is Martha. Wait, your mom's name is Martha? My
Yeah.
mom's name is Pinky
play-
Friends Forever.
You play drums? I've got a drum set. Yes, Step Brothers too.
It would have been creepy.
Wow.
It would have been creepy if we don't save her, she'll die. Wow. Then she'll be just like my mom. What? Nothing. Let's go save your mom.
and then you become. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't have anything
Go
from
ahead. I got
killing.
nothing there. So I've got a great idea for cosplay. Okay. Rico, tell me about what you think about this one, because here's what I'm thinking. And this cosplay works best when you find someone who is dressed as the Dark Knight, Batman the Dark Knight. You're going to go to somewhere like Gen Con or Indie Pop Con, because you know there's a Batman there, right? You know there's a
Yes.
Batman there. There's
Yes.
always a Batman. There's somebody who's, I'm a Batman. And the cosplay is 1920s garb, male, female. So mom and dad, me and my wife are going to do this. And you find the Batman. In one hand, you drop the handful of shell casings. You and she flop down on the floor, red stains all over. You drop the name tag that says Thomas Wayne, and she drops the name tag that says Martha Wayne, and you both lay there like
I've seen that
in the
picture.
alley.
Yes,
That's horrible.
I've seen it though at
Yeah,
Indie
it's
Con.
awesome.
And then you see how the Batman deals with it.
a lot of the times they'll fall to their knees and go no, or something like that.
I've also seen someone dressed as like in like normal everyday grandpa clothing, except they've got like an Uncle Ben's rice mask on, and they run in front of the Spider-Man cosplayers, then drop to the ground, and the Spider-Man cosplayers usually go, "Uncle Ben."
Nice. So, because I would want to see how the Batman person dealt with it. Like, here's your parents in the alleyway with a handful of spent brass. No,
Only if you get someone to walk up afterwards and go, "You still couldn't save them."
So you really need 3, not 2.
yeah, I guess we do. And that's when you need to have someone like your 12-year-old son walk
Yeah.
up and go, "You still couldn't save them," just to make it.
That's like nightmare fuel. Stop it.
It gets worse too.
What do you mean it
because-
gets worse? You're going to get a second 12-year-old
it
to
gets
say,
worse.
now I shank you, turn around?
No,
What?
listen, it gets worse for Batman too, because you could have
Paradise.
somebody dressed up as Robin, aka Damian Wayne,
Oh yeah,
and him die in front of Bruce, which happens as well.
Yeah.
You could bring the trifecta of family death to Bruce Wayne's
think you mean-
door.
You guys are horrible people.
I didn't think Damien died.
Oh yeah, in the old before they did the New 52, he died.
I don't know, because he's still well alive, and they never reset
In the
Batman.
New 52, he's
They never reset Batman for New 52. They kept Batman and Green Lantern the same.
he died once.
Yeah.
I can tell you that for a fact.
Yeah, but Jason Todd also died and stayed dead for a long time until they
I
brought
know,
him back. But
I
yeah, I never
I
understood
don't know
that.
if they brought him back or whatnot,
They
but I
did.
know he died at least once. Damien did. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Jason died.
So
That's-
we could
that-
do that for the Batmans. All the Batmans out there, because you'd be like,
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, it would be great.
Well, you need somebody else walking around just as a spotlight to put it on Batman. to draw more attention.
Nice.
The bat signal
Yeah.
when it all happens.
And then it'd be like, there's been a shooting. Oh, poor Bruce.
This is horrible.
Somebody runs up with a box of Kleenex. You
We
need
are
this more
some-
than I do.
The
We're some
reporters.
morbid people.
Damian
Yeah.
Wade
What this
died
is.
fighting the villain, the Heretic, in 2013.
Thank you very much.
Well, there we are.
I didn't say that. But
No, I know, but he
We
did.
know.
He did.
It's okay. So yeah, we got lovely things to do. I want to do that at a con once. Just you know.
That's good stuff.
I am in like Flint.
Yep. We are going to try. We're going to grubby up my daughter in overalls and the little shirt and with all the mussed hair and teach her how to say they mostly come out at night. Mostly. And then put a sign on her. She's going to put a little thing that says hide and seek champion LV421 or LV426.
What's that from?
Aliens.
Oh,
So she's the hide and
yeah,
seek
yeah.
the hide and seek champion of
Right, that's a good one.
LV426. That was
That's affirmative.
That's a good one.
affirmative.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah,
If
why
you-
we
if
just
you
want
have
some
a- if
sick
you have a daughter,
cosplay.
if you have a daughter in the 4-5 range, you could have her do River Song's first incarnation.
Yes.
There
You
you
know,
go.
she's
Yeah.
walking on the street in the hospital gown and dying.
Yeah, very nice.
I
like
can
it.
fix it. You see?
Yeah.
It's funny.
What? You don't see any of these? Why? This is the stuff of nightmares, really?
I have figured out the best cosplay for me,
Yeah.
the Ox King
The Ox King.
from Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Because I'm a big guy and it's
oh,
easy to
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
As the
Okay.
big guy.
You have to grow your beard back.
Well, that won't take too long. I mean,
I wanted to do.
It's been a week.
I want to do Hellboy.
I don't really like Hellboy.
What?
Why?
You don't like
It's-
Ron Perlman as Hellboy?
No, not a big fan of Ron Perlman.
I like Ron Perlman.
I like watching him die.
Actually,
Fair enough.
my favorite line from Pacific Rim is the cut scene at the end of the movie, the stinger, where he comes out and says, "Where's my goddamn shoe?" that's like my favorite line of the whole movie.
My favorite scene with Ron Perlman in it is when he explodes in Blade. My second favorite scene is when he gets
Yeah.
his brain shot out in Sons of Anarchy.
Huh, not a huge fan is what I'm getting at here.
No, not so much.
Okay.
Definitely not.
I like him. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the
I've always
Hellboy
liked him.
movies.
Yeah, so did I.
Although it was very clear that Guillermo del Toro just wanted to. If he could have made an entire scene out of the Goblin Market in the second movie, he
That-
would have.
And you
Because
know what?
he was having fun.
That was
Unfortunately-
okay. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Troll Hunters. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait,
Still
what?
haven't watched it
Whoop,
yet.
Huh?
Hey, you need to. It's
really good. Really good.
even though it's not going to be back to like
2018.
That sucks.
Well, we only got
They have
half
to
of
re-
2017 left.
They
It's
have to
okay.
re-record the
Still
audio
suck. Why? What?
because Anton Yeltsin died.
Oh, that's right.
It's okay.
Well, I mean, they've got to re-record
I just
it.
wonder what Star Trek's going to do.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep him.
He was
Gone.
he was reassigned. Whatever.
No, I think they're gonna.
How are they
going
to go without
I think
Chekhov?
they're gonna have him die between movies, like in continuum.
This sucks. It's going to be like Spartacus when Andy Whitfield died after the first season. It was never the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a
I-
bit jarring.
Yeah, damn you, lung cancer.
I have still not seen Star Trek Beyond.
Oddly, that's what he said.
so we got to we got too many things going on here. First thing is the
Yes.
new guy had a puffy left eyelid. That was the problem.
McIntyre. I forget his.
Yeah, that was my problem. However, by the end, I was okay with him. He was not Andy Whitfield. I will grant you that.
I don't even know you anymore.
I know, right?
It
He's
was
Scott
okay.
Troiano. He
Hey.
hosts podcasts.
Hey,
He's our
favorite,
GM.
favorite character was Gannicus. Gannicus was the best.
yeah, he was.
pretty cool.
I never watched
And
Spartacus either.
the-
so.
I have it.
pretty good.
I will give it to you to watch. It is well worth the watch.
Okay.
So are Sons of Anarchy, but
The-
this guy doesn't believe it.
the
As
end-
I point to Scott Troyan.
The end with Gannicus was totally worth it. It tied it all together. It tied the whole thing together, and it was brilliant.
Hear the cheers of the crowd.
Spartacus is perhaps top 3 best shows of all time.
Top 5.
But
Yeah.
as
Top
the
five.
history major me wants to point out, not an accurate portrayal of Rome, as I've encountered every LARPer who plays a Roman era vampire. And it's
Yeah.
like, they were actually very prudish, except around holidays. It happens a lot.
I'm sure,
Whatever.
but still.
No, on Spartacus, they all have sex in the street. Yeah, I saw it in an episode. No, they wouldn't have done that.
This is why I prefer playing ancient Greek vampires because they were not prudes.
Yeah. Tell your friends they are what they call in French haters, and they should stop. Hence, they feel the wrath of someone else.
Well, I've always preferred playing Italian vampires to Greek vampires because Greek vampires will be like, oh, yes, well, we invented mathematics. And the Italian vampires are like, yes, but we introduced it to the world. To the world. And they say, well, we invented, warfare. And the Italians, they said,
we perfected it.
We perfected it and introduced it to the world. And the Greeks are like, well, we invented sex. And the Italians go, yes, but we introduced it to women. And so...
That's good. That's good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyhow.
Hey, all's fair in love.
Yeah, pretty much.
What a contemptible lie.
Right? All right. Well, then I think with the Greek jokes we have...
That's awesome. Or just be British. Kill everyone in imperialism and steal their stuff.
Oh, have you guys seen Trevor Noah's latest stand-up thing?
No.
Where he talks about the British Empire colonizing the world? Really worth listening to. It's a lot of fun. Well, because he's got this thing where he goes like the British guy goes, yes, you must rule the Queen. We are now... You are the sovereign empire of the British, the crown. I'll have the Queen. You will worship God? And he goes, oh, which God? And he's like, God. Does your God have a name? No, God. You don't know your God's name. And it's this whole thing like, really? He goes, I'm looking for God. No, not you, Ganesh. No, not you, Vishnu. No, the other God. Like, he goes, you do not even know your God's name? Pfft,
no.
Whatever.
Hey, the beauty
hysterical.
about the Brits is that their national museum, which is in London, every year, they've stolen everything that they have in that museum. Every year, countries that they have stolen from will petition them every year. Would you please give us our stuff back, like parts of the Parthenon, et cetera, et cetera. The Rosetta Stone, whatever, things like this. And the British Commonwealth will reply back with a single letter saying, thank you for your request, but F off, no.
They have started putting signs next to the pieces of art that's saying this was taken in conquest or this was taken as part of occupation.
Yeah.
I went there last summer.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just hilarious.
But then, okay, so...
Thank you for replying.
Can we have our stuff back?
Hey,
no, apparently no.
Scott, every year, like 50,
I'm sure
50 countries petition the museum and the British Commonwealth. Will you? No. Well, thanks, jackwagon.
So
I bet that is the politest no letter anybody has ever
Well,
written to
no.
anyone.
No, I bet it's not.
No, and if it was polite, they would write it in a way where you would feel bad for even
asking about it.
Yeah, because they're British, and that's what they do.
And they end everything in a question. At the end, they'll be like, that was sort of silly to ask, don't you think? And you would agree.
Or it'll be written in a smarmy way, to which you feel stupid even for asking it.
And the best is when it's smarmy and we don't even get it. We're just like, that's why they're British.
Can we have the Irish crown back? Well, you could have the Irish crown back, but don't you think it's a much better display here than back in just dreary old Dublin? But here it's on a wonderful marble pedestal. Isn't that great?
Here, people of worth will see it. Wait, what?
Look at the natural light. It's beautiful. You don't have that in Ireland.
Orland. Arland. Orland.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
We must now conquer all of what kingdom are we in the game?
Ooh, yeah, one of them. It's
the new Oxleyland will soon become Orland.
Nice, Orland.
We are in now New Cleveland.
New Cleveland.
Yeah, because we cleave people.
Because we cleave them.
Speak for yourselves. I have a bow.
Yeah, but Pierceland is not as cool as Cleveland.
Neither,
you'd probably
neither
be Piercington.
Neither is Puncture Wound Land.
Or Piercewaka.
Piercewaka. Ooh, I like that. Pierce Linnington. No.
Pickpottington.
Pickpockington.
You don't want to go there. Or if you do.
Not if you want to keep anything of value.
Pursesnatchington. I don't want anything that's got Snatchington on the end of it.
It's the only town that does not have. It's like Jace's town, but it does not have a picture of him as mayor up there because it's purposeful misdirection. We'll be like, our wonderful mayor, Jace, and then Jace just walks the street like, I don't even have an eye patch. This is great. Excuse me, we're trying to find the mayor. Oh, I'll tell you exactly where he is. Just keep walking down that way and just takes their stuff.
The gray frocks from Oblivion.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
It would be a picture of the gray fox, whatever.
Yeah. Nice.
Be a man in a mask.
Nice. See, I thought it was going to be the picture of the mayor would be not there because someone stole it. Because it was a really nice picture.
No, they keep putting up like the person they hate up there. We'll just sort of be like, Rodney's up there. I didn't know Rodney was the mayor of town. I'm not the mayor of town.
I'm not the mayor of town.
Stop coming to my house for complaints.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rodney. Not a team player.
It's Rodney's week in the barrel.
My hours of operation are not 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. Knock loudly on the window to get in.
That is not what I signed up for.
SJP jumps through the window.
I'm a confectioner. That's not my fault. What?
He got excited because he thought candy.
Marie the baguettes.
That's the
What?
only reason I stopped.
Oh, because toot sweet.
Could be.
Too
Okay.
sweet.
Toot sweet.
Too sweet.
Well, I think with that end, we've gone down this evolutionary
Yeah.
cul-de-sac to the point that I'm not sure how I can ever recover. So
Screw you, Brits. Screw you. Give us
our stuff back.
Give
Is
us our
that-
stuff back. I don't know what you took from us, but give it back.
our dignity. Oh,
No, we never had that.
we never had that. We
No.
really didn't. Because
Yeah,
there was
45 kind of cemented that one.
because there was the Brexit, right? Because the Brexit happened, and then the election in November.
I was there the
of-
day after Brexit.
Yeah. Did it all fall apart?
I was
There
gonna
were a
ask-
lot of protests because that week a member of parliament had been shot by an anti-Brexit person.
Yes.
We inadvertently stumbled across their vigil while we were there, and
Oh, so they died?
oh yeah,
Oh,
and
well,
the anti-Brexit.
At least they're a good shot. That's good.
That's terrible.
Wow.
Well, if you're going to do something, commit.
Yeah, make sure you
Do it right.
Do it to 100%.
Yeah. I mean,
Moving right along.
just saying.
No, the anti-Brexit people protested the vigil because they claimed,
Wow.
Yeah.
man.
However, we'll say
You thought we were,
Yeah.
the edge
I know
of,
that's why I
like-
kept going. We're sort of like I can't be incredulous because this next part's really even worse.
It's even worse.
It's like that church from Kansas that like boycott or that
Oh,
protest.
Westboro
Yeah,
Baptist.
there you go.
The bishop of my wife's parish, it was on their wall of fame, like number 3, because he is a fan of gay marriage. And they're like, no, he was on their hit wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wow.
that you stumbled on their village and there were Brexit people protesting
The
it?
vigil, yeah. It was weird because I was sort of like, I couldn't believe that they allowed it, but they allowed them to gather. I mean, they had MPs there, or not. They had
Bobbies.
police officers there,
Constables.
but then
Do they have the funny hats?
no, just the
Just police. Okay.
they had the caps,
Okay.
which kind of like the little taxi,
Yeah, the
thing on
taxi
it.
driver, policeman.
But
Yeah, I'm with you.
right around the corner was actually one of my favorite places in London, which was Speaker's Corner.
Nice.
Which I feel like every major city should maintain one. It's a very orderly place where anybody can stand and preach about anything you want. You just show up, and there's a person there who administers to it, and it's sort of like, oh, what are you here for? I want to give a communist lecture. Okay, you are space number 5.
I like it.
Yep,
yeah,
and then
and-
they get a set amount of time.
That's
and
really
you can,
nice.
Yeah, you get a half hour, usually, although I think they extended. And then they give you a list of things which you can't do, which is really small, which is like, hey, don't, no nudie pictures in public.
yeah, don't wave
no
your genitalia,
profanity.
yeah.
There was someone giving an Islamic teaching. There was someone giving a communist lecture. There was a pro-Brexit. There was an anti-Brexit. And there was someone else who's now I've forgotten.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. All
You
the
know
way
what
around.
political
I liked it.
practice we should bring back?
Hanging.
Ostracism.
Well,
Well, giving everybody a free ostrich when they vote. I mean, I
I would vote for an ostrich.
Those things,
The public can only vote themselves.
Those
Cake
things
and
are-
circuses so long.
No, I disagree with you. As November showed, they can do it for a really, really long time, a lot longer. Okay, listen.
that'd be terrifying.
I don't think
They have
the-
large talons.
I don't think that the phrase would have ever passed my lips. Gosh, I wish we had GW back. Okay, do you understand what I mean?
I
never thought anything could make me think that. Lo and behold, right?
That's why I bought my Deadpool shirt.
45 is a hold my beer president.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Brexit was their thing, and they were like, with Brexit, they were like, well, look what we're going to do to the world. Ha ha ha. And then America went, in November 2016, went, here, hold my beer.
Oh, watch this.
Like, I got the, hey, y'all, watch this. Oh, really? Okay, so yeah. It was a pleasant thing. It was pleasant.
No.
I think Russia, and there we are. I don't think that's all we got to say there.
The
And we're going to move on.
motherland- The new
well,
mo-
the
motherland.
dude just got fired over Russia. So
Well,
the
he got
FBI
fired
guy.
because some other guy was trying to cover it up. What's the dude with the orange hair's name?
45. I don't think we say his name anymore.
Carrot
Yeah, we don't
Top?
say his word anymore. Yeah, Carrot Top.
Sideshow
Hey,
Bob.
everybody said Carrot Top was terrible, but for being a comedy with a props guy, I don't think he was that bad overall. Wait, are we still talking about 45, or are we?
We've totally devolved.
We have. I think the whales have come off at this point.
Yep.
If you say
This
his name
whole
3 times,
thing
he'll appear.
stinks of Watergate 2
Oh, it
Electric
does.
Boogaloo.
Yeah?
It really does.
Just
Wait, there's somebody's. I want to see somebody get
But
hung
wait,
for
there's more.
treason.
I think it's gonna happen.
This exact same thing happened. Somebody was investigating the Watergate cover.
then they got fired.
Yeah,
and
fired,
then they got
then boom.
fired.
Yeah.
And then he was impeached a couple months later. So,
Yeah,
hey,
it's
fingers
coming.
crossed history repeating
We
itself.
shall call him Trixon. Just saying.
Wow.
That was good stuff.
Now, I have to say that my favorite Republican president of all time is Richard Milhouse Nixon. I love Richard Nixon.
Why?
We sent so the wife and I went back and forth for when we were getting married for invitations to our wedding. Both of us agreed we should invite the president and his wife. So we sent an invitation to our wedding to the White House.
Okay.
And we received a really nice reply. They said, well, we can't make it to the wedding, but congratulations on your day, and it's absolutely wonderful. And then she got to pick one, and I got to pick one. She sent a letter off to William Jefferson Clinton and his wife, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Okay. I sent an invitation to your Belinda to Richard M. Nixon to attend our wedding. I was hoping that now the Clintons replied and said they wouldn't be able to make our wedding. Your Belinda did not even answer my request. I was really kind of pissed. I was hoping they'd go, unfortunately, Richard M. Nixon is deceased and cannot attend your wedding. Then I would have been able to reply with, well, dig him up. I know he's still in the glass coffin. We'll prop him up in the back. Everything will be fine.
Jesus.
Oh, that's terrible.
We were unable to. Okay. The
Listen,
guy.
have you guys tried offending people for once in your life? It's fantastic.
I'm just like
I love it. I love it.
As his widow cries into her hands.
Look, guys, this is Trump's America. There's no such thing as PC anymore. You can just do
Apparently
whatever
you know
you
what?
want.
That's
terrible,
That's
man.
a true effing statement.
There's apparently not, because I'll tell you what, Rico has said to me within the last 72 hours, have you tried just offending people? I mean, it's just so much better that way.
It's so much easier.
It is
easier.
easier.
Yeah.
You don't have to think about
It's
it.
like, do you want to come to my party? No, I hate you. I really can't stand you. Thanks for the invite, but fuck off.
Yeah, there
This
you
is
go.
why I always play loud music. Offend people
Yeah, there it is.
all the time.
You are preemptive.
Because I really wanted to write and we'll prop him up in the corner as his widow cries into her hands. It's not my fault.
Would have been totally worth it.
It would have been totally worth it.
How the hell did we get here?
Around the world.
Superman to Nixon's dead corpse at your wedding in the corner.
I really
Welcome to
wanted
Behind
it.
the Mask of Gaming with Scott. Act like you've been here before,
I-
Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson. Try to keep up.
Sometimes I'm amazed. I'm
Jeez,
just saying.
man.
Jeez. Tough room.
So if I had to ask you, Jackson, to draw the line between Superman and Richard Nixon's dead corpse propped up at my wedding, do you think you could get us there?
Yeah, if Kevin Bacon was somewhere in the middle, but no, I
6
couldn't have.
degrees of separation. No, okay.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
I separated a shoulder the other day. It was terrible. So
I just
anyhow,
realized my card says managing partner on it.
Does
I
it?
just now saw it. That's
Isn't it supposed
super
to?
sweet.
Right.
Oh, that's probably a typo. Give that back to me.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, that's supposed to be there.
It is.
Yeah,
It
all right.
is.
It's phenomenal.
I kid.
Alrighty, so Richard Nixon was supposed to be at the wedding. I'm kind of bummed that he wasn't. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just as a whole. And you were like, seriously, you would want the? I'd take a hermetically sealed box with Richard Nixon's corpse in it. I'd been okay with that.
You're out of your mind, man.
I am
Anyhow,
not a crook.
Anybody that says I am okay, so he was like, I am above the law. Like that takes some balls. That's all I got to say. I mean, there's a set of cojones there that
or
are just
sovereign
his release
citizens do it
tapes.
every day.
Or ignorance.
His release
of-
tapes were incredible.
incredible.
Where he at one point is actively planning the assassination of several reporters. Because they even had a Secret Service agent who they knew was loyal to the president. And just also his racism, which you expected, but his racism, just wow.
So this is where House of Cards came from.
Kinda, but
a little bit, but yeah, no. And I
have
think
not watched that yet.
And I think that,
Very good
Carrot
show.
Top may have made at least the mental leap to not record
He has Twitter, which gets him the same amount of trouble.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, you heard what he said to Kami. If any tapes come out, anything he said, he's going to be pissed. He's threatened somebody twice now on Twitter.
Yeah, not just anybody, a private citizen at this point.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Which just makes you gotta go. You're the leader of the free world, and you're just threatening common citizens.
Okay, the dude eats his steaks well done with ketchup.
See, and I'm done now.
Says
What a
everything you need to
savage.
know about him.
Yeah, that is just savagery.
The dude is mentally ill, and it'll work itself out.
Do you know what Scott and JC and I put on our steaks when we went out to go get steaks one night? Nothing. We put nothing on them.
You don't need anything.
Perhaps a pinch of salt, maybe.
Kosher salt.
Now when I go to Fogo, I a pinch of salt.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're done here.
A good steak doesn't need anything.
That's exactly right.
Exactly. If it's a good steak, it doesn't need anything at all.
Correct.
And I don't. Well done should be a disqualifier for president.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Should be like, well, how would you like your steak, sir? I'd like that well done.
There's
Take
a
his name off the ballot.
There's
We're
a
done
scene
here.
in King of the Hill. What if somebody asked for their steaks more than medium? Medium. We asked them firmly but politely to leave.
To leave and to get out.
Get out, sir. What?
Gotcha.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 40 minutes in. I get you. I'm hearing you.
Make sure.
Alrighty. Yeah. Because a well done steak, I'm sorry, that's murderous. You should never. I get the fact that my wife still likes her pork, like pork tenderloin cooked to 210. She's all about the trichinosis, and she can't. But if you get a good pork chop done to 155, medium rare going on in the middle of there, ooh, it's delicious. Right? That's the look I was going for.
No,
medium well.
Yeah. Well,
medium well.
No,
is
I'm
good
saying
for
with me, like my preference, not ooh, you're bad for that. It's more like
Right.
for me.
right. But I tried medium rare pork. Like, it was really good pork. There was no... and it's a whole other creature. It's delicious. It's wonderful.
No, not for me.
I go to Fogo and ask him on the Parmesan crusted pork to give it to me at 155. It is juicy and succulent and tender and delicious. I get it.
You're out of your mind, man.
I get it. My wife, she cut into it. I said, close your eyes, take a bite. She took a bite. She was like, oh, my God, that's delicious. Oh, that's so wonderful. She cut her next bite, brought it up, and saw a twinge of pink
That was it.
and went, oh,
Okay.
I can't do that.
I can meet you at like 170.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because then it's about medium well there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm just, but like a filet mignon, I hate you now.
Medium rare.
We can't,
You can
medium,
safely
yeah.
eat
medium
pork
rare.
at 145. Just throw
Yeah,
that
not
out
for
there.
me.
You
Thanks.
can. 155 is ideal. That's
Yeah,
why I'm like, I know where I
145
want to be here.
145 in pork will kill anything that's in
Not
there.
for me, thanks.
So
That's the Indiana boy in me going. Nope.
Yes.
I'll eat raw fish. I'll eat raw oysters. I won't eat pork that bad.
Kelly's like, good day, sir. I said good day.
It won't kill Kelly's mental disposition towards it. So
You
it's
have
just
too much
Very
piss.
good.
You have too much piss and vinegar in you. It wouldn't kill you.
Jeez,
It might knock you out for a couple days, but it ain't gonna kill you.
Piss and vinegar, ironically, what's still left in the pork chop.
Yeah, you need to up your sushi game though to nigiri, man. Because I saw
I'm
the
working
pic
on
on
it. I'm
Facebook.
working on
And
it.
it's like,
I'm there with you, Kelly. Nigiri is good stuff.
yeah, oh yeah.
So
Nigiri
all
is
right.
the way to go.
So for those of us who don't, what's the difference between sashimi and nigiri and the stuff,
what
the
you-
atomic rolls that
yeah,
we're eating?
rolls are like white bread American sushi. That's what rolls are.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Nigiri is where they take thin sliced pieces of fish and put it over a pillow of rice with a little smear of wasabi in the middle. And usually the chef, if you're at a high-end place, will season it for you, and you don't have to dip anything. You just eat it as it is.
Yep.
You don't slather it in
No.
soy sauce. And,
Yeah, and then sashimi.
It's putting ketchup on that amazing steak you just.
You can
good
use
point.
soy sauce, but just a dash. You just need a light dip.
It's like the kosher salt.
And then sashimi is just thin slices of fish by themselves.
Yep.
And those are usually, you reserve that for the good fish, the real good fish.
So all these sushi rolls you get that have 50 bazillion condiments on top.
Yeah.
That's Americanized.
That's Americanized.
Yeah, it's eel sauce and spicy mustard
And it's
spicy mayo,
amazing.
and
It's like
and
we
it's
have-
delicious.
It's delicious.
Well, I'm not saying they're not
We have
delicious. I'm
7
just saying,
types of mayo,
I'm just
all
saying,
different flavors on the same roll.
Yeah, yeah.
And now you have effing diabetes.
up
Way
your
to
game
go.
to nigiri, and then you get two pieces of nigiri per order, and it's like, it's just
Yeah, best sushi in town is
I
Sakura.
make my Homer noise. It's Sakura. That's
Sakura.
Yeah.
So what about Mikado downtown?
It is
not as
very
good.
good, very good, but it is severely overpriced because
Yeah.
it is downtown. It's high rent. Just
now,
saying.
if you want to go to Sakura, and I'm gonna big plug to Sakura downtown, or it's
off Keystone.
71st and Keystone.
Yeah,
72nd
Keystone.
if you haven't gone, you need to go.
You
I actually
do.
prefer Tomo, which is
And,
near there.
You would.
Yeah,
Moving
but
on.
and so
Josh
you go there.
Jackson
You
always
can
wrong.
order one of their bento box dinners. It's $21, but it comes with an entree, a roll, and then a couple other side dishes. Or you can order just off their nigiri menu or whatever you want.
Nice.
I can go there with my kids. Me and my son will split a bowl of rice and fish, and that's it.
Yeah.
The girls will get like entrees and stuff.
Yeah, it's the best sushi in this town. It's the best
Yeah,
sushi.
it is.
Yeah.
Hands
Straight
down.
up. We should do that. Gaming with Scott goes to.
We should for field trip. Something,
And do an L5R game.
right?
Right?
I will run that. I'm down.
And they don't take reservations. You just show up.
No, they do.
They used to not. They do now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, ever
Very
since
nice.
all the big wigs started showing up every Friday night, they start taking reservations.
It's one of those places. It's half the size of this room. It's
Yeah.
like 40 feet by 40 feet. And there are just picture frames of people's pictures and their autographs around the entire place.
All
Nice.
the big wigs
Yeah.
from Indianapolis, from Times, from it opened until now, are up there. Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Very
It's
nice.
the best place.
So
in
what
town.
we're saying is one of us needs to get our picture up there at some point.
Well, yeah, we got to be
Well,
famous
you know,
first.
Yeah, well, that's the
Josh
thing.
I know,
Jackson's
if
is
we
up
could
there,
get-
but
if we
it's
could
next
get
to
all of Gaming
Check's
with
Not Valid.
Scott-
Stop it.
If we could get all gaming with Scott, we could probably
I
get a private dining between lunch and dinner one day, and then we could have a good time.
That'd be cool.
Record live at Sakura.
Yes, it would.
So
bet
Johnny,
you
you're a
they do it,
sushi
too.
fan? Are you on? John's like, yeah, sure.
So do
You just
per-
don't like Sakura, huh?
No, I like Sakura.
Okay.
I like Tomo more. I don't know why. I can't
It's
really say
preference.
which one. Yeah, it's just preference. Where both are really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rico, you a sushi man?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Well, you were Wednesday night. That's all I gotta say.
Rico looked offended.
Yeah, right.
For our
So-
listeners at home.
So are you a nigiri man, or are you a roll man, or what do you like?
I like all sushi actually.
Oh, good stuff.
I
There you
don't
go.
have any like when I go to get sushi. When I am going out for like a big sushi dinner, I like to get their boats of sushi because it has everything on it.
That's a good
It
idea.
has the rolls, the nigiri, and the sashimi, and I can just pick and choose and eat whatever I want,
Exactly.
and I love
That's
it.
the way to do it.
So we go to one of these amazing sushi places. 5 guys, 6, whatever.
We can get a boat for $55. It's $10 a person.
Yeah.
No, we
I'll
get
get 2
2
boats,
or
'cause I
3
love those
boats,
stuff.
and we go nuts. $150 divided, like $30 a person.
That's
Oh, I'm
the
down.
3 boats would be way too many.
That'd be a lot of sushi.
No,
With an
not at
attitude
all.
like that, yes.
yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
maybe
if you can't pull your sushi weight, that's not my
I
fault.
mean,
know,
maybe,
right?
maybe 3 boats if we had the
All right,
entire
okay,
gaming
okay.
with
All
screw.
right.
No, I'm thinking
gaming
the
with
whole
screw.
crew
Gaming with
goes.
Scott
All right.
crew. Yeah.
Gaming with which crew?
We'll start.
Whoa.
Gaming with screw.
We'll start with 2, and then we'll see how everybody feels.
Right? There you go. I'm in.
Is that what you said to her?
Twice.
It's terrible, dog.
On
Yeah.
that note, I'm not going to let us go any further down the rabbit hole because
Hold on, you
that
need-
hole is filthy, and now
You need to
Jackson's been
summarize.
there.
You need to summarize what the hell this behind the mask was, because I still don't get it. But it's worth it.
From A to Z is
Yes.
what it was. From A
Yes,
to
it
Z.
was. It was a little.
Starting with a movie, ending with some sushi. There we go. That's a
Super-
perfect night.
It's like Superman, Doomsday, Richard Nixon, sushi, steak.
I'm sorry. Correction. Nixon's corpse.
Do you like your cards, Rico?
Why we hate the
Yeah, these cards are
Brits?
pretty
Why they steal? Why they don't give
Rico's
back?
over there playing
Sun
with
never
some
sets on the
business
British
cards.
Empire.
And why we love them but hate Brexit?
There you go.
Yeah, always eat lunch though.
Well,
All the way
man,
to Jackson
that's just madness.
going. Well, gee, sweetheart, we'll just try 2 of us, and if you like it, we'll go for more.
Exactly. You should always try it to know that you don't like it.
Take a deep breath and let it out slowly. Relax.
Yes.
It'll be over soon.
And then you make your weird screechy floor sound. And that's how I lost my 4th
Ow.
girlfriend.
It sounded like Jackson's date sounded like a Pacers
I have
game.
to
It
take
was
my
terrible.
earphones off for a
Sorry.
second because that stung.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It was terrible.
It was sandpaper. I had to walk away. It hurt.
Didn't you thought
So
it
what
was
does the
just
official
stubble?
timekeeper say? How long we've been at this?
No, yeah. Suddenly people are going, oh,
a
what
little
are-
while.
about 40, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Long enough.
So,
Long
long
behind the
enough.
mask.
Okay, so I'm going to bring this. I'm going to pull this whole thing over because that's just terrible. And
Why
that's
did you
what
watch the train wreck? Because I was there and it happened.
Because I couldn't look away. Right?
How
It was
can
just
you?
Riveting.
Yeah.
Because this is like the 4th time this thing has almost stopped, and people just like, it just keeps going. It's unbelievable. All right, and that'll do us tonight for Gaming with with Scott. If you've got any questions, leave us some feedback. If you would like, please call our, we're getting a phone number so you can leave us voicemail messages, and we'll play them on air and we'll take your questions.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Just give
That's the thing we're gonna
him
do.
Josh Jackson's number.
Yeah. Josh
it.
Jackson's number is
1-900.
Please
555-4444.
only call at night.
yes, between the hours of 2 a.m. and 9 a.m.
Yeah.
We've discussed this. We covered this earlier.
And he's hard of hearing, so make sure you shout.
Shout really loud. That's how that works.
All righty.
If I was near you and had a knife, I would shank you. And I'm
Threats live on air.
And I'm a horrible shot, so I'm probably gonna have to go 4 or 5 times for that kidney. Just
If I had a sharpened toothbrush, you would really be in trouble. Wait, what? Okay. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.
Bye.
And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott presents Behind the Masks, a Southgate media production. You can always send us an email at gamingwscott@gmail.com or catch us on Twitter. Josh Elliott is at Asmodee369. Dan is at Malkware. Josh Jackson is at ActionJack853. And Rico is at R1CO. Or me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. Remember, superfans, the more you share, the more we make. If you love what we do, share it with your friends. If you don't love what we do, please share it with us. This show will only be made better by listener participation. Send us email or comments on Facebook, or send us a tweet of the things you would like us to discuss. We promise we will get your comments and topics on the air. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.